All right, so let's talk about applying all this deep and vast knowledge you have about parameters and arguments in Python. So, for a while now, you've been working with programs that looked a lot like this. This one calculates the area of a rectangle, it returns length times width, and you have to plug in the values that you want as arguments when you call the function. So area equals calculate rectangle area, calls that function. It then takes the two values of length times width and returns that back out to the calling function. We know that it sits in the area variable and then it prints area. So, you get this. It's kind of anonymous, right? It's not telling you what's going on and it's not asking you for any information. You have no freedom of choice. So, if we change it up a little bit to this style, where we get to enter in the data, that's a lot nicer, isn't it? So, really, what's the difference between the anonymous version and this one is that we're doing a little input action here, asking for it as a float so people could enter in a decimal number if they wanted. And then it's taking that data for width and length, calling the function calculate rectangle area using the data entered for length and width, kicking it into the function itself when that's called, returning the value of length times width as area, and then very thoughtfully printing it out. Feel free to pause and stare at this. Now, let's move on to what I'd like you to do. Based on the information you just saw, write a program in Python using parameters, arguments, and a return that's going to ask for the information needed to calculate the area of a triangle. And set it up so it very thoughtfully tells you with base of 40 and height 60, then it kicks out the area, right? Now, I'll give you one clue. I'll give you a couple clues to get you started. The first one is setting up your function. So start with a function like this. You can pause this, take a look at it, type it, but we want it to return 0.5 times base times height. So the other thing that I want you to do is definitely refer to this code, but of course, create your own variable names. Let's not call them length and width. Let's not call it calculate rectangle area because this relates to a triangle. By the time you're done with this program, you will ask the person for the base of the triangle, for the height of the triangle, and then return a lovely sentence that says something about with a base of, and then specify that number, and a height of, and specify that number, and then give us the answer. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this assignment as much as I enjoyed writing it, and have a great day.